Hey guys, PierceKlugs here, and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be playing Lone Path. You are sure about this? Yes, your husband visited her apartment 4 times this week, between 1900 and 1940. Using public transportation. But he said he was doing night shifts at the office. Well, he clearly lied. I had my suspicions, but I still can't believe that. That snake. That snake. I made sure to check, and it's his cousin. Wait, you mean... I do. She is. And why would he hide something like this from me? I do believe, from the shops that he visited, that he is preparing for an occasion. Someone's birthday. Or an anniversary, I reckon. Oh. So he hasn't forgotten about that. I assure you there is no reason for concern. All that remains is to act surprised when he brings up the subject. If that's the case, I can put my mind at ease. Thank you for your help. Pleasure doing business. I shall send you the money next thing in the morning. This constant rain can really put a man down. Should listen to some music. Oh, cool. I only read half of these. Human anatomy, physics, and the science fiction. Decent enough selection. This camera is as old as me. Steal files, homicide and suicide. Nothing fancy about this sofa, it's just comfortable. I know what will fit the mood. Give me 1 second. 2 seconds? Where the heck is it? It's my favorite vinyl. Where did I put it? Must be around here somewhere. You'll sleep anywhere, won't you? Okay, so obviously we need to look around for the vinyl CD. Just press E. I think it's supposed to be now I remember. Now I remember. I hid it here so that Andreas wouldn't borrow it again. Acquired favorite vinyl. Alright, so let's go ahead and stick that right here to the record player. Delightful. Now I can finally pick up a book and kill some time. Dink, dink, dink. We're close. Go away. Come in. That was in his mind. I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry for arriving on such a short notice, but I'm afraid this cannot wait. I can see that. Well, considering that it's pretty late, would you like a cup of coffee while we discuss? I would rather prefer your advice. You're welcome to both. Now then, please take a seat. Would you like a cigarette? Oh no, thank you. But I don't smoke. Neither do I, but most clients need a puff or two in order to calm down. In case, do you recall in detail what you brought here, Miss Elisa Rouse? Recently I started to notice a man staring at my window whenever I would return from work. At first I thought it was a coincidence. It's a busy neighborhood, so there is no reason for concern. But yesterday I visited an old friend, stayed at her home for a couple of hours until the night time. While walking back home, I was really startled when I saw him in the distance. Not following me, mind you. He was just staring. He didn't approach me or anything, but it was really unnerving. Now I make sure to avoid properly lit streets just in case, but It's becoming really stressful. I don't want this to escalate any further just by brushing it off as another coincidence. I understand. I wouldn't have come here if I thought this wasn't serious. I tried going to the police, but with the current situation, they're spread too thin and cannot afford to send someone to check. Will you help me? I assure you, Miss Rouse, that this case will have my full attention. Right now, I'd like to ask some questions regarding this stalker. Have you recently been in a relationship? Clearly, you are not married, so have you been in any relationships lately? Oh, you noticed I lacked the ring? I couldn't see that far. Judging by the fact that you arrived in my office lacking a companion in such a dire moment, I deduced that you live a solitary life. The fact that when I called you miss, you did not correct me is true. I've been busy with work for the past 3 years. Besides, I'm not that popular around the workplace. Anyone in particular that might have an interest in you? Not that I know. I usually focus on my work and keep it to myself. Trying to gather enough money to start my own little shop. What do you have in mind? A donut shop. I've always wanted to bake, or I've always loved to bake. And I'm pretty good at it too, mind you. I'm sure the constables will be very pleased with your new business. You'll have more cops there than the police station. Does that mean I'll see you there too? I resigned from the force a long time ago. Nevertheless, I'll give you a discount. It's the least I can do. Where does he usually appear? There is a bus station near my apartment that I use daily. He usually appears there after I come home from work. Every night? Yes, looking straight at my window. He usually stays under the tree to avoid the rain. Come to think of it, never saw him with an umbrella. Well, best place to hide is in plain sight. Does this mean he has experience? Or he's a sloppy amateur that lacks subtlety and an umbrella. Oh. What does he wear? Just a raincoat, but he always sits in the dark, so I can't really see his face. Does he talk to someone or smoke? No talking, sometimes smoking. Good, we're getting somewhere. When did this all start? First noticed him 6 days ago. Did anything special happen that day, or before that? Not really. I mean, a work colleague became a dad 2 weeks back. And the old lady that lives right below me lost her cat 8 days ago, I believe. Nothing has changed in my day-to-day routine. That's all. Well, this should be fairly easy. I recommend going home and following your usual routine so the stalker won't get too suspicious. After a little while, I'll arrive at your place. What happens if you don't find him? No worries. I'll watch the apartment entrance for any shady figures. It may take a day or two, but at least you can sleep better at night. Have you ever seen anything like this before? Yes, but there's no reason to worry. Well, you can never be too careful, right? Thank you very much for your time. Interesting. The rain is more violent now. Do you mind if I borrow your umbrella, detective? Be my guest. Thank you. Now you'll have to come by for a cup of coffee to get it back. We'll see about that. Stay safe, Miss Rouse. I will. Alright, she's already a suspicious figure, like, in general. The way she does everything, like, and she had her arm, like, over her... she actually had her arm across her arm. Vinyl stopped. I don't need any of these. Get through all that. Oh, now, aren't we persistent? Oh, it's over here. Hello, Mr. Greenhill. This is Detective Bigu. We need you to come to the police station at once. This is urgent. I found something that might interest you. We'll be waiting. Before I go out... Oh, great. I skipped it. 10 years ago, Andrus gifted this haunted thing, saying that it never runs out of film. Not sure how. He was right. It still works to this day. The things I saw can also be used as a light source. Okay. Newspaper pages containing clues for old... Dink. Alright, alright. Interesting. Alright, so it's saved. Let's open. Look how there's like... There used to be a staircase here that led to the attic. It was sealed off. People call her Lady Bones. She's as old as the pyramids. Leave. I love how it gives you the option to kind of walk around and stuff. It's pretty cool. I think there's something inside. Stairs. Ain't gonna touch it. We meet again. It's the cat. Lady Bones has 0 on her bills. She clearly lives on determination alone. There's a newspaper here. Ghost train. The train that's supposed to bring coal from the nearby town went missing 4 days ago. The authorities have assembled to search party. Chief Inspector has not commented on the matter. Okay, that's kind of sketchy. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on in this town. Good evening, Mr. Greenhill. Hi, Jack. Can you find out about Elisa Rouse? She the lady in the red that just left? That's her. I'll ask around. Don't worry. Thanks. You can wait inside if you want. It's very generous, sir. For now, this little drizzle won't do any harm. Are you working on a new case? Indeed, this job never gets old. Like us. You know what they say. If the police can't handle it, go to Greenhill. If the police can't handle it, you should still go to Greenhill. Do they really say that? Probably not the exact words, but you understand my meaning. Lately, the law enforcement has been getting no rest. It's not as bad as 20 years ago, mind you. But I still wouldn't want to be in their shoes. Neither would I. Have you heard any news? Nothing that is not too mundane. There's this one lad that got scared when sleeping in the old theater. He said the puppets were moving around the place. How can a grown man get startled by some dolls? True, the place is old and squeaky, but better than the streets, I reckon. He went back after and laughed at him. Greg and Johnny went too. So right now, it's their turf. At least, until the constables kick them out. Alright, I'll leave. See you later. Keep safe. This car belongs to Andrea. Still better than nothing. Book of Dreams. I'll pay Andreas a visit later. Now, I guess he's a friend of ours. This is actually a pretty interesting game. I'm going to go ahead and pause here. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace out.